How much money did you spend in the investigating President Trump? How much money did your office spend?
I do not recall as I sit here now, but I know that pursuant to, I believe it's the Special Counsel regulations, reports were issued each 6 months detailing how much
we get.
Welcome back, Patriots. This is GOP Pulse. If you want to know why your grocery bill is sky high while the government tells you everything is fine, look no further than what just happened in the House Judiciary Committee. Jim Jordan just took a blowtorch to Jack Smith's $35 million budget, and what he found should make every hard-working American's blood boil. We aren't just talking about legal fees and paperclips anymore. We are talking about your tax dollars being handed over in brown paper bags to confidential human sources, ghosts in the machine, to dig up dirt on the man we elected President of the United States. Jack Smith sat there and admitted he approved a $20,000 payment to a source he doesn't even know the name of. Is this America, or is this a Soviet-style police state? We're breaking down the moment Jim Jordan caught the special counsel red-handed, and why this is the biggest pay-to-play scandal in the history of the DOJ. Stick around, because the truth is uglier than you think. Let's look at the tape.
$35 million, and you're giving money to people the country doesn't know who they are, and you're giving their hard-earned money to these folks? The main question I have, too, with this is, why'd you have to do it? You subpoenaed bank records from the RNC, phone records from members of Congress. You got subpoenas for bank records for people sitting right down the front row. Why did you have to pay people for information when you could subpoena them and get it?
Time has expired.
Time has expired. You can answer the question, though. Country'd like to know why you had to do it.
My recollection and understanding is the payment, the $20,000 that I approved, was for a confidential human source to assist in the review of video and photographic evidence showing people who were attacking the Capitol, attacking police officers, obstructing the proceeding, and seeing if we could prove that some of those people had come directly.
That wasn't my question, but my time has expired.
Jim Jordan starts off with the most basic question you could ask a government employee. How much money did you spend? And what does Jack Smith say? I do not recall. Give me a break. You are running a $35 million operation aimed at taking down the leader of the opposition party, and you don't know the balance of the checkbook? In the real world, if you told your boss you didn't recall where $35 million went, you'd be fired and probably under investigation yourself. But in the swamp, that's just a standard Tuesday. My opinion, he knows exactly where that money went. He just doesn't want the American people to know how much of it went to private investigators and consultants who have been working hand-in-glove with the DNC. Jordan had to remind him it was $35 million. That is $35 million that could have gone to veterans, to border security, or back into your pocket. Instead, it's being used to fuel a political vendetta. Then Jordan hits him with the $20,000 payment. Now, listen to Smith's clarification. He says he didn't pay it, he just approved the FBI paying it. Oh, well, that makes it so much better, doesn't it? Sarcasm intended. He admits he approved $20,000 to a confidential human source, someone the public isn't allowed to know, to look at January 6th videos. Think about the hypocrisy here, Patriots. The DOJ has had every camera angle, every facial recognition software, and every cell phone ping for 5 years. Why do they need to pay a confidential source $20,000 to look at pictures? I'll tell you why. Because these aren't just sources. They are agitators. We've seen the reports of feds in the crowd. We've seen the Ray Epps of the world. Jordan is asking the question we all want to know. Who are these people? Are we paying people to frame patriots? Are we paying people to manufacture evidence? Smith says he doesn't know the identity of the source. How do you approve a $20,000 check to someone whose name you don't even know? That is a total failure of oversight, or it's a flat-out lie to protect a deep state asset. This was the knockout blow from Jim Jordan. He looked Smith in the eye and asked, "Why'd you have to do it?" Jack Smith has the most aggressive subpoena power in history. He subpoenaed the RNC's bank records. He subpoenaed the phone records of sitting members of Congress. He even subpoenaed the bank records of the people sitting in the front row of the hearing. If you have the power to force anyone in the country to hand over their documents for free, why are you paying confidential sources $20,000? The answer is simple: because you can't subpoena a lie. You can subpoena a bank record, and the numbers are what they are. But if you want a specific narrative, if you want someone to identify a patriot as a domestic terrorist, you have to pay for that. You pay for the testimony you want. Jordan caught him in a massive contradiction. Smith's office is acting as a law firm, a spy agency, and a slush fund all at once. They are using your money to bypass the very laws they claim to uphold. It's a shadow government operating in plain sight. As the timer ran out, Jack Smith tried to pivot back to attacking police officers to tug at the heartstrings. We all support our police, but we don't support using the police as a shield for government corruption. Here is the bottom line, patriots: Jack Smith is running a bounty program. He is offering taxpayer cash for dirt on Donald Trump and his supporters. This isn't justice, it's a hunt. We need to stand with Jim Jordan. We need to demand a full audit of every cent of that $35 million. I want to see the names of every confidential source. If my tax dollars are paying their salary, I have a right to know who they are and what they did. What's your take? Is Jack Smith hiding more payments? Do you think the confidential sources are actually deep state plants? Comment, Audit Jack Smith, below. Let's make sure the GOP pulse is heard all the way to DC. Smash that like button, share this to every patriot group you know, and hit that subscribe button. We are the front lines of the 2026 revolution, and we are just getting started. I'm your host, and this is GOP Pulse. Stay strong, stay vigilant, and God bless America.